started my teaching journey as a bilingual teacher in the New York City Department of Education.
And I was in English as a new language teacher, also in New York City Public Schools.
During our time in the middle school and teacher education graduate program classrooms, we realized how useful it was to use translanguaging as a way to define the dynamic ways bilinguals and multilinguals communicate, and as a method of teaching. Our paths crossed in a doctoral program, and after conducting research on translanguaging and lesson planning, teaching, student writing, and text, we knew we had to share our teaching approaches that center translanguaging.
These collections include Translanguaging the title because we carry this lens of dynamic language practices, especially those community language practices that are from historically and currently marginalized learners. We know from our mentor, Ofelia Garcia, and from our life experience that regardless of the language of a text that students are interacting with, they will bring all of their language repertoires to make connections and make meaning. We want to be able to create as many opportunities for children to engage in translanguaging. It'll strengthen their meaning-making process and grow their language repertoire.
Translanguaging pedagogy makes room for the ways bilinguals and multilinguals navigate the world. And in the classroom, this includes the texts we select and the ways we lead children and youth to engage with those texts. This is also a practice that is for all educators, not only for those in official bilingual programs. Translanguaging in text and in our teaching allows us to center multilingualism, multiculturalism, and more liberating methods of engagement with students in learning spaces.
Each collection has 15 books we have lovingly curated into the following topics: identity, place and change, intergenerational connections, migration and immigration, community and connections that sustain me, and change makers. Each collection has a planning guide that shows how 4 anchor texts come together. These include a picture book, early reader, middle grade novel, and a young adult book.
When studying a topic like identity or migration, immigration, we need to get to know the experiences of different groups of people. Children's and young adult literature provides us, educators, with this wonderful opportunity to delve into those topics, especially when grappling with our ideas on these issues ourselves.
Whether I'm a 3rd grade teacher or a 10th grade teacher, I can grow my own teaching practices by reading across books to learn how an author creates a story or develops a character facing issues related to the focal topic. I can also grow my understanding of how dynamic language practices are woven through a text. Each collection also includes an educator handbook with reading and community plans for each anchor text. This plan is a tool to guide teachers and students in the ways they can interact with the text. We include recommended excerpts for reading together in community, knowing the importance of bilingual and multilingual children to have a more active role in this process.